So, Miss Marvel episode 4, this was too good. Iman Vellani as Miss Marvel, she absolutely kills it. Figuratively speaking, she acted her balls off again in this episode, even when she just has like a campfire scene where she tastes some food. Even then, the character takes us on a journey. She can take us throughout first distrust, then not caring one bit, then surprise is actually that good, then unapologetically happy about it, and then ready to share the experience with everyone. Yeah, I'm really into her performance if you haven't guessed it already. Hello, fellow Disney Plus watcher. So nice to talk with you about something Disney Plus today. You care to support this video in any way, that's always appreciated. Thanks. By the way, before we get into the breakdown of the episode, how on earth does a Miss Marvel show, based on one of the least known main heroes right now, looks so freaking good and has such intense chair grabbing, even Mission Impossible like action sequences and chases, is chaotic while being very easy to follow, is humorous and inventive with the stuff that's being thrown around the streets, and it's just stylistically messy, you know? It has flair and people getting their faces smacked onto the window. It's beautiful. There's a chase near the end of the episode that is a long action scene in multiple locations and streets that is leveling the great action movies out there. At least for me, it does. It uses Kamala's powers the best it possibly can. The scene was messy, again messy, a busy street full of stands, bikers and cars, laundry lines. It was so well crafted. How is it that this Miss Marvel show got so amazingly cinema quality level stuff and freaking Obi Wan Kenobi looks like something I would pick up from one of those discount bins? Such a disconnect. Okay, again, with that frustration out of the way, let's get into the goods. We are going to get straight into spoilers now. Are you ready for spoilers? Because you have been warned. So, following the reveal that Kamala's mother knows about the train vision, Kamala visits her grandmother in Karachi along with her mother. Kamala's grounded by her mother following the events at her brother's wedding, but within international borders, it's okay for now, and Muniba suggests a truce between them. And by the way, I loved how the text message looked that we saw inside the airplane in the first scene, or the one on the balcony where the letters got created out of the floating plastic bags later on the episode. It works way better than in concept should, because all of these instances, they look very different depending on what fits in the shot and what is needed. So great job on making it still feel coherent to the style of the show. But anyways, we get introduced to the city, the culture. Love it that we spend so much time here, and we also get into one of the meatiest relationships that really surprised me how good it was. I am shocked how much I'm emotionally responding to the relationship between Kamala's mother, Muniba, and I'll call her Nani.
Say. What?
Because that's what Kamala calls her, and Nani. It's Nani, okay? I still don't remember her name, and I am lost in the IMDb credits, and okay. The similar way Muniba takes care of her mother and wants to look out for her, but also at the same time feels like she's losing her because she blames Nani for spending so much time living in this fantasy, this crazy theory about Aisha and great family heritage, and stop living that, I just need a mother. That's what Muniba says to her mother at one point, and the greater purpose Nani is aware of and acting on is just a crazy conspiracy theory to her daughter. It feels like Muniba is that in-between generation who can't get hold of a world both her mother and her child seem to live into and talk about. You know, with your crazy conspiracy theories, what is going on with you? She feels lost both in her relationship with her child and her mother. So, and the look on Kamala's face after she asks her mother what's going on, and Muniba responds with, you know how mothers are. And Muniba just being that self-aware force of reason, I don't know, something similar is going on between Nani and Muniba and Kamala. A mother who can't get a good grip on her daughter because of different worldviews. It's the same thing. The show is so good with the characters. Now I can't wait how this triangle of distrust, you could say, between the grandmother, mother, and daughter is how it's gonna play out. Because the scenes we get between Nani and Kamala they're really good too. And Nani's dialogue in general is so good. The wise mentor guiding Kamala through the new world she starts to discover. That role should speak in an enticing way that makes us have the choices Kamala's gonna take later on in the story be that much more meaningful, and they do. The lines are really great. That's quite a puzzle. But then, if you would have lived like I have, lost what I have, you learn to find the beauty in the pieces. I mean, that's one of those things you want to hang on the wall of your bathroom. They're real toilet quotes. Toilet quotes, is that a thing? I love how Ms. Marvel is dealing with the partition of India and Pakistan. The context makes so much sense for a teenage Pakistani character discovering where she should belong. I mean, the root of the whole separation between Indian culture and Pakistani culture is part of her family's story in a great way, and I like where the show is going. And that train station scene at the end, what a scope it has, such a great tease, what can I say? This stuff is peak Marvel, I don't know. By the way, I'm not yet sold on this guy. I can't remember his name, but one of the red daggers that first attacked Kamala, then join up together. His acting feels very wooden to me, but it could be the dialogue, I don't know. He's just not convincing and there was not a lot to him. And the middle part was also a little bit, just a tiny little bit too exposition heavy because of how aware the scenes made me about this being necessary exposition. I mean, the show tries to distract us from the convenient out loud reading of plot with some very impressive visual effects work that did distract me from the fact it was spoon feeding me the basic
Listen up, everybody. I have some news.
this is the villain's plan. Overall, I'm impressed, seriously impressed. It's funny, it has swung, it has style. Ms. Marvel is a triumph so far. Now it's up to you. Have you seen it? Then what did you think about Ms. Marvel this week? Let me know in the comments below. And if you like this and want to see more of my opinion on the show, I have a full playlist linked in the right-hand corner or the description. I'm thinking about wrapping this up. Thank you so much for watching. Did you like this video? Then there's the simple way to show support. Thank you very much. I'll be back tomorrow with the Doctor Strange Assembled episode. Now for now, have a wonderful day and see ya.